Now, throughout my life, I have seen the devastating effects of youth violence. While growing up in Queens, I witnessed the consequences of violence on the streets of this great city. Throughout my career, I have learned that exposure to violence early in life, not only as a victim, but also as an observer, can have devastating long-term effects, increasing odds for depression, substance abuse, and violent behavior into adulthood. And today's Attorney General, most importantly and above all, as the father of 3 teenage children, I am determined to make the progress that our children deserve. Thinking about the challenges before us, I'm reminded of a question that my most famous predecessor and one of our greatest public servants asked almost half a century ago. In 1967, Robert Kennedy traveled to the Mississippi Delta, where after stepping into a dilapidated shack, it wasn't a house, it was a dilapidated shack, he came upon a young boy. Repeatedly, he tried to talk with this boy, to engage him, but his words were met with a blank, almost lifeless stare. Although that little boy had been born in the most powerful and affluent nation on earth, he had been silenced by hunger, by overwhelming need, by desperation, and ultimately by hopelessness. With tears in his eyes, Robert Kennedy turned away from that child and he famously said, and I quote, "How can a country like this allow it? How can a country like this allow it?" Well, almost half a century later, Robert Kennedy's words still resonate and remain before us. And this question, how can a country like this allow it, is still being asked because people like you are still asking it. People like you and other community and religious leaders, elected officials and activists, and concerned citizens nationwide are challenging our great nation to confront indefensible conditions and inequities. You are calling every American to examine our values and to examine our priorities. You are speaking for the voiceless and standing up for the powerless. And today I want each of you and the communities that you serve to know that I am proud to stand with you. And